Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills for you to level up your way with words and become much more articulate. In today's episode, we are entering the land of emotional intelligence, and I'm going to be talking about how to outlast the competition. If you are going to outlast the competition, then you will win by default. And that is one thing that you want to do. You often want to win by default. You're not even competing with others. They're competing with you, and you're doing so great for so long that they decide to give up. Stamina is a superpower in the real world, and this is something that you want to understand. There is this amazing fighting quote that I once heard that changed my life. The quote was, "A white belt with stamina is better than a black belt with no stamina." Think about that. Because if you have stamina, your technique doesn't really matter as much. Because let's imagine that you have the best technique on the planet. You, behind the scenes, are such an amazing public speaker. But by the time that you are called to get on stage and speak in front of people, you can't do it. So you lack courage. Does that technique matter? No. And it's the same thing with fighting. Who cares if you have all this technique behind the scenes where you smoke all the cigarettes and you're having to fight someone and you're gassed in round number 1? Does all the techniques matter? No. We want stamina. And in today's episode, I'm going to give you a couple of unique ways to build that stamina. And if you can apply this in your industry, you will eventually come out on top. So let's talk about one way to outlast the competition, and that is to embrace technology. A couple of years back, I was working with this one public speaking coach who was a great guy. The only problem with him was that he would not use technology. For whatever reason, he thought technology and public speaking did not go hand in hand. So he would often do a lot of work in a face-to-face sort of way. I thought his strategy was smart, but why not embrace technology as well? Do face-to-face, do digital, and you will dominate. But he just wouldn't do it. He would keep traveling to different places. He would keep flying for meetings. I thought, why are you flying for it, dude? Just do a Zoom call. And he just did not want to start a YouTube channel. And due to being stubborn, he has aged a lot within the past couple of months to the past couple of years. And nowadays, for him, it's a little too late. He is willingly getting out of the competition because he used his body too much. I believe one way to outlast the competition is to strategically use technology. Use AI to your favor. Use scheduling apps to your favor, and see how you can consistently embrace technology while other people are trying to be too macho. They're like, "Well, I don't need technology. I'm just going to stay true to the truest form." Where if you study any industry out there, they all embraced technology in order to become a better version of themselves. The banking industry, people used to count all this stuff by their hands. Imagine one bank, everyone is counting things by their hands, and another bank is using computers. Which bank do you think will win? The bank with computers. So utilize technology to the best of your abilities, and you will see a lot of your competitors are naturally fading away because they're not embracing technology like you. Another way in order to outlast the competition is to have a strong why. One of the first times that I started my business was when I was selling these superhero cell phone cases. That's it. Then Bluetooth beanies. Then tumblers. If anyone was coming to me and they're like, "Yo, Armani, why are you selling these stuff for?" I would say, just so I could make money. And guess what? I was making money for some time, but eventually the competition came in, and I noticed that there were other tumbler brands that had this why. They had an amazing mission. There was this one tumbler brand that specifically marketed towards hikers, and I could tell that the founder, they loved tumblers. I didn't love tumblers. I didn't even use tumblers. So how was I going to compete with this guy? I couldn't. Eventually, he won because he had a strong why, while me, I was just in it for the money. Another way to outlast the competition is to keep showing up no matter what. And I truly do mean no matter what. It doesn't matter if you are getting sued. It doesn't matter if your family is turning on you. It doesn't matter if your body is fighting you. You just keep showing up. A lot of people won't do this because a lot of people are sensitive. But if you have that mentality of no matter what it takes, I am always going to show up, then you will just outlast the competition. Because this is something that I've always found remarkable. Some of the greatest people, the people with the best skill set, they don't have that grit, that mentality of I am always going to show up. While you, let's say you're not that good, but you have a strong why and you know how to utilize technology, you will always find a way to make progress. This is what you want to do. I believe it was the guy who wrote The Purple Cow. It was a marketing book by Seth Godin. He said, as long as you are not getting wiped out, you should always keep on going. If a loss is not killing you, keep on going. Have that mentality, and you will always find a way to outlast other people. 4 is to make the commitment that you are not going to go anywhere else. There are plenty of people that are in the corporate atmosphere that are switching companies all the time. And I think this is an okay strategy depending on your industry. But I know other people that are like, I have found the perfect company. Why am I always going to switch around for? So they don't switch. And what happens is that they hop around different teams within this company. They build multiple networks. And just like that, they skyrocket up. It's because they have been in this company for roughly 20 to 25 years that they just stumbled into the managerial director position. While there were more people qualified in this person's training class, but this person ended up leaving, while this guy who's an MD, a managerial director, is like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just staying here. So for this guy, a lack of options kills the competition by default, and this person rises up due to the lack of options. And another way in order to outlast the competition, this is the most ironic one of them all. You don't compete with others. You just don't. Because when you compete with others a little too much, then you're looking at other people's lanes a little too much, and you can never appreciate your wins. Where if you're not competing with others, you're just focused on being a better version of yourself today than you were yesterday, then you're competing with the most dangerous person of them all, your prior day self. You must outdo your prior day self no matter what it takes. You just keep getting better, better, better. And all of these other stuff that I've mentioned are being taken care of. You are automatically going to use technology. You're going to kill off all the other options. You're going to show up no matter what because you're having fun. When you compete with others, you get bitter. When you compete with your prior day self, you get better. So keep getting better and outlast the competition. Stamina is the name of the game. And if you have stamina, nothing will kill you. If you enjoyed today's talk and you want to get more insights like this into communication skills and mindset, be sure to sign up for the ArmaniTalks free daily newsletter. Every single day at 7 p.m. EST, I drop a brand new newsletter to help you level up your concentration skills, your stamina, your emotional intelligence, and plenty of other soft skills. Join the tribe by going on ArmaniTalks.com/newsletter and sign up today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will catch you next time.